Hello, my name is Dr. Valenti, and I'm here to talk about how Henry Schein has helped our practice over the last couple of years. Sean Hanley is my field sales consultant, and he's done a lot of work for us over the last 2 years. One thing that he did for our practice was he did an OSHA compliance program, which was very beneficial. I thought that we were an OSHA compliant office until Sean came in and actually did a presentation and provided us with a handbook, and we went over all the rules and regulations that OSHA now has, and we did it with the whole office, so it wasn't a small presentation. It was a very involved presentation, and I'm glad that we did it because it really brought peace of mind to myself, and I also believe the staff, and it help the staff understand what OSHA compliance really means. Another thing that Sean did for us was he did a practice analysis where we collected some background information from the Dentrix software, the practice management software that we use in the office. And he did this analysis, and he pointed out some areas where we really needed to improve a couple of things that our office was unintentionally doing incorrectly. One thing was we weren't coding properly in all areas, not just in hygiene but in restorative. We weren't really taking advantage of the updated coding. So we went over that. We adjusted our fees. There were some fees that were too high, there were some fees that were too low, and there were some procedures that we were actually miscoding. And I see that since our office has made that correction, the insurance filing has been going smoother, and we've been getting better payment on behalf of our patients by using those codes. But the big thing that Sean really did for us was revitalized our hygiene department. We had a decent hygiene program, but there were a lot of things that we were doing incorrectly that we weren't even aware of. And what Sean did was he brought in a hygiene expert, Kristen Essler, who came in and did a lunch and learn program with the whole staff. And we went over the differences between a regular healthy hygiene patient versus a perio maintenance patient, and when we should refer out and what procedures we really could be doing in-house. And we also introduced new technologies like using Arrestin antibiotics at the time of scaling and loop planing, and talked about using lasers and other procedures. And that has really helped our whole staff, as well as me, understand these borderline cases where you're not really sure, is this someone that I refer out, or is this someone that we can really treat effectively in the office? And it's more than just understanding when to treat, but also how the patient, again, will be compensated by their insurance companies, because the insurance companies are very specific about the coding and the probing and the x-rays and so on and so forth, and they really helped us help our patients get the best quality care that we can provide for them. So Sean was very helpful with that. This is April, our hygienist, and she's going to say a few words about how Sean helped us with the hygiene program. April?
Thank you. As Dr. Valenti said, Sean came in and went over many of the periodontal codes with us and showed us how to submit them to the insurance companies properly so our patients would have coverage for the procedures that we were recommending to them. So instead of doing just regular 6-month cleanings, for those patients that really did need periodontal treatment, we were able to code for quadrant scaling or partial quadrant scaling and place Arrestin at the time of scaling and submit it to the insurance with the x-rays and periodontal charting so that they would have coverage for that. One other thing that Sean did do for us was showed us how to use our computer software to educate our patients so that they would understand why they needed the periodontal treatment that we were recommending. So we were able to do our periodontal charting with bleeding points, recession, and bring it up on a computer screen that our patients are able to look at and we can show them specifically where they have deep pockets, and where they have bleeding points and why they need scaling. And we were also able to show them the radiographs that we took, the digital radiographs, and sometimes there's presence of radiographic calculus, and they get a better picture of why we are recommending these periodontal treatments for them. So, and then after they do receive the scaling and root planing, we put them on a periodontal maintenance program, which we also learned from Sean how to submit to insurance so that we do get coverage for our patients every 3 to 4 months. So the patients that do need to come in and have periodontal maintenance. And we also keep those patients in our office for periodontal treatment rather than referring them out to periodontists. So we've been more profitable in keeping our patients in our office.
And I think that's a really good point, is that a lot of these patients in the past, we would either refer out to a specialist and then possibly lose them, you know, in the world out there, or in some cases you wouldn't treat them properly. You would avoid that periodontal maintenance treatment that they would need because you don't know how they would get covered for it, or they couldn't afford it because they thought it would be all out of pocket. So I really have to thank Sean for helping us with this, because not only did it allow us to give our patients the best possible care that they could have, and that's always our goal, it also helped our bottom line, and it really made the office more productive in-house without getting new patients that were already here. And that was all because of that practice analysis. And that's something that I think everybody should take advantage of. Even if you want to check where you are. This is where I'm at. I don't need to make any changes. My office is perfect. Or you might be surprised to find out you're not taking enough x-rays. You're not using periodontal maintenance. Maybe you're coating your crowns wrong. It's a worthwhile thing, and the best thing about it was free, and Sean was really dedicated to our team. So thank you, Sean.